Artificial intelligence has changed every facet of society within the past decade, including how we communicate, work, and even think. AI is beginning to find its way into our classrooms, prompting many to wonder, is this a step forward, or are we encountering dangerous territory? The modern education system is evolving at a dizzying pace, and the presence of AI is casting a potentially dark shadow over its future, which is closer than you think. Today's video exposes the shocking ways AI is reshaping education and why we should all be worried. AI is here to stay and already impacts how students learn. Recent reports show that over 47% of schools in the US are integrating AI-based tools into their curriculums, including AI tutors, grading systems, and adaptive learning platforms. That is nearly half, but behind the convenience and innovation, there is also a potential for AI to revolutionize learning. AI-powered platforms like ChatGPT, Google Bard, and Grammarly are becoming the go-to resources for students seeking help with assignments. Many students are using these platforms to cheat on their assignments. This has resulted in many high schools and universities adopting AI detection software to prevent students from cheating. These tools act as human minds, generating well-written essays, solving complex math problems, and composing research papers without grammatical errors. Sure, they promise improved efficiency and personalized learning, but they raise red flags for educators worldwide. This is the first time in history our society is faced with such a wave. A Stanford Center for Education Policy Analysis survey revealed that 1 in 3 teachers report that students increasingly rely on AI tools for homework. Teachers say the issue isn't just the accuracy of AI responses, it's the growing dependency. Many students are no longer learning the skills they need to succeed, but are instead turning to AI for shortcuts. The rampant use of AI in schools has led to an alarming rise in academic dishonesty. A recent study by Turnitin found that more than 23% of high school students admitted to using AI-generated content in their assignments without proper attribution. This number could be even higher, considering the ease of access to AI writing tools and the increasing sophistication of these technologies. Plagiarism, once easy to detect, has become more difficult as AI-generated content is often undetectable by traditional plagiarism checkers. Teachers are forced to rely on gut feelings, inconsistencies in student performance, or vague suspicions to identify AI misuse. But what happens when an AI writes an essay so polished that even the best educators are fooled? We are approaching a future where detecting plagiarism becomes virtually impossible. For colleges and universities, the stakes are even higher. Prestigious institutions like Harvard, MIT, and Oxford are grappling with how to ensure academic integrity in the age of AI. Some professors report that this overhauls their grading systems, emphasizing oral exams and in-class assignments more heavily to avoid AI misuse. This shift is more than a mere inconvenience. It challenges the very structure of our education system. At the heart of any education system lies the goal of teaching students how to think, not just what to think. However, with AI-driven tools readily providing solutions, students need to gain the ability to critically analyze and problem-solve. A 2019 study by the Brookings Institution highlighted that students who frequently used AI tools showed 23% decline in critical thinking skills compared to those who relied on traditional learning methods. When AI hands students answers on a silver platter, they no longer need to wrestle with complex problems. This could lead to an entire generation of learners who lack the essential skills necessary for innovation and adaptability in a fast-changing world. We are already witnessing the erosion of these abilities. A recent study published by Cognitive Science Research found that students who regularly use AI to solve problems scored 19% lower in tests requiring complex reasoning compared to their peers who did not use AI. These students struggle to apply learned concepts in new scenarios, showcasing a fundamental decline in higher-order thinking skills. At first glance, AI tutoring systems like Carnegie Learning, Newton, and Socratic seem like a game changer. Personalized learning experiences that cater to each student's unique pace It sounds like the future we've all been waiting for. But there is a darker side to this story. Human teachers play an irreplaceable role in fostering emotional intelligence, empathy, and real-time feedback in students. When AI replaces teachers as primary instructors, the human connection that forms the foundation of education begins to disappear. A report by the American Psychological Association suggests that students who rely primarily on AI tutors are more likely to experience social isolation and anxiety in academic environments. These students miss out on critical teacher-student interactions that help develop soft skills such as communication, collaboration, and emotional regulation. Additionally, AI tutors are inherently limited. While they can efficiently grade assignments and track student progress, they cannot understand the nuances of each student's emotional and psychological needs. 85% of educators surveyed by the National Education Association stated that AI cannot inspire and motivate students, essential traits for a fulfilling and meaningful educational experience. AI is often marketed as a tool that levels the playing field, offering every student personalized learning experiences. But this idealistic version is far from reality. In truth, AI can potentially exacerbate educational inequality in ways we have never seen before. AI algorithms are only as unbiased as the data they're trained on, and the results are alarming. A report by MIT Technology Review exposed that many AI systems used in education have embedded racial, gender, and socioeconomic biases. For example, AI programs designed to predict student performance often score minority students lower than their white counterparts, creating unfair disadvantages in grading, college admissions, and scholarship decisions. A staggering 40% of AI-driven decision-making tools used in higher education have been flagged for potential bias. Students from marginalized communities may face added barriers as these tools replicate and reinforce existing inequalities. Instead of creating an equitable system, AI could solidify the gap between the privileged and the disadvantaged. AI is infiltrating education and quietly collecting vast amounts of student data in the process. Every click, query, and answer inputted into an AI system is recorded, creating massive data sets that could be exploited with the touch of a button. The implications are terrifying. What happens when this data is breached, sold, or misused? A 2021 study by the Electronic Frontier Foundation revealed that 72% of educational AI platforms have inadequate data protection measures. Students' private information, ranging from academic records to personal details, can be easily accessed by hackers, or worse, sold to third-party companies. Beyond data breaches, the collection of student information raises serious ethical questions. Is it acceptable to track a student's every move to improve performance? Edward Snowden, the infamous whistleblower, warned that the expansion of surveillance via AI in schools could lead to lifelong profiling of students. The surveillance starts in the classroom, but where does it end? So, what does the future hold if AI continues to take over our classrooms? Imagine a world where teachers are obsolete, replaced entirely by AI systems that monitor, grade, and control students. Imagine a generation of students dependent on AI for homework and every answer in life. This dystopian version is more plausible than it seems. Major tech companies like Google and Microsoft are already pouring billions into AI-driven education tools. As AI becomes more deeply entrenched in education, the human aspect of learning, creativity, inspiration, and collaboration fades into the background. If left unchecked, AI could reshape the global education system in ways that undermine its very foundation, creating a future where knowledge is commodified, thinking is automated, and the soul of education is lost. The rise of AI education is a double-edged sword. While there are undeniable benefits, we cannot ignore the potential dangers. If we are not careful, AI could disrupt education in ways that harm students more than they help. We must tread cautiously. It's time for educators, policymakers, and parents to engage in an urgent discussion about AI's role in schools. Before it's too late, we need to draw the line between progress and peril in the pursuit of educating future generations.